Erica, good evening. That protest began right behind me here at St. Patrick's Church. It went down the street to the left towards downtown. It all comes on a day when a new federal budget shows no funding for that border wall, but more than $1 billion for judges and border agents to focus on illegal immigrants. Under a police escort, organizers of this rally had a permit to stage their demonstration.
We just want to work in peace. We want to live in peace. We're part of the community.
Melly Gonzalez is undocumented, coming from Mexico 16 years ago. Her fourth-grade son was born in the U.S.
Don't separate more families.
What does that mean? Why are you holding that sign?
So I don't lose my mom, and so they don't deport her.
The people united will never be divided.
People left St. Patrick Catholic Church in the Fountain Square neighborhood and headed down Virginia Avenue to the heart of the city, Monument Circle. Some who are undocumented are feeling more confident to voice their fear in public as they see a more diverse crowd siding with their concerns.
I respect this country. I respect and I love this country too. So I feel free now. If you believe we are humans, just fight with us.
Today's demonstration, which was much smaller than the previous one we saw heading down towards downtown Indianapolis, a local group known as IndyCan has formed, Erica, what they're calling an emergency response team, which actually will respond to someone who is being deported to make sure that the immigration officers are following federal law. I am told that that group has only responded to one case so far this year.
And Raphael, people keep talking about mass deportation. Have we seen that in Indianapolis?
We have not seen mass deportations in Indianapolis or in Indiana, though we do have federal immigration officers that work here every day doing their jobs. I should point out that if a federal judge does determine that someone is to be removed or deported, their final hours are spent in Chicago. Most folks that are deported are going to be deported from Indiana, head up to Chicago. On the day of their deportation, a federal immigration officer will read that person their rights, as well as warn them the penalties of returning back to the U.S. Then they're placed in handcuffs, they're put on a bus, and then taken to Chicago O'Hare Airport, where they're flown to the border. I should also point out that it costs about $8,000 for that flight to head down to the border. It's about a 2-hour flight, so about $16,000 for that flight to take people from Indiana and some of the surrounding states when a deportation occurs. Erica?